This story is about a girl named Elena who is having outpatient surgery at the Children's Hospital at Bronson. Outpatient surgery is a place where people come for surgery and go home the same day. Here in Southwest Michigan, Bronson is the only children's hospital. That means we have special doctors, nurses, and services just for kids. Elena's mom brought her to Bronson outpatient surgery early in the morning. She woke up very hungry, but she had to skip breakfast because the doctor told her not to eat or drink anything the morning of her surgery. One of the nurses told Elena she could bring her favorite stuffed animal, toy, or blanket with her. Elena brought her polar bear Snowflake along. The receptionist greeted them. Mom needed to take care of some paperwork. There was a special play area in the waiting room. It had toys, books, and a fish tank. Elena waited until the nurse was ready for her.
Hi, Elena. How are you?
Elena's nurse took her into the surgery department. It was time for Elena to get ready for surgery. Elena stood on the scale to learn how much she weighed. The doctor needed to know how much Elena weighed so he could give her the right amount of medicine. Elena's mom helped her put on special hospital pajamas. Elena also had to wear paper booties and a cap. These helped to keep the operating room really clean. The nurse took Elena's temperature. She wanted to make sure she was healthy. She also checked her blood pressure. The blood pressure cuff gave her arm a tight hug for just a moment. Elena did a good job of not moving too much while this was done. The anesthesiologist is a doctor Elena met before her surgery. The anesthesiologist explained what it's like to go to sleep for an operation. He will give her a very special medicine called anesthesia. Anesthesia makes it so she won't feel her surgery. Her eyes will be closed so she looks like she is sleeping. When the surgery is all done, she will wake up. He made sure Elena did not have any breakfast and answered all the questions Elena and her mom had. He listened to Elena's heart and had her take deep breaths. Then the surgeon came in to answer any questions Elena or her mom had. A hug for Mom, and then it was time for Elena to go to the operating room with her nurse. Elena and Snowflake climbed into a red wagon, and the nurse gave them a wagon ride to the operating room. There are lots of nurses who work here because they like taking care of kids. In the operating room, the doctor put 3 stickers on Elena. The stickers have snaps and connect to a machine that tells him how her heart is working. He put a blood pressure cuff on Elena's arm and showed Elena the mask that gives her the anesthesia medicine. The doctor put special oil on the mask to make it smell good. Elena chose bubble gum. The doctor placed the mask gently on Elena's face and told her to take deep breaths. Soon she was feeling very sleepy. The doctor watched her carefully during her surgery, and Snowflake stayed right there with Elena. Here you can see what the operating room looks like. Everything went very well during surgery. Before long, Elena and Snowflake were in the recovery room. Elena was sleepy for a while, but when she opened her eyes, she could see a nice nurse there to take care of her. Elena had an IV in her arm, which gives her medicine. After the surgery, the doctor who performed the surgery talked to Elena's mom and told her that Elena was okay. Soon Elena was awake and very surprised that the operation was all done. Her nurse took Elena to a room where her mom came to stay with her. Elena was happy to see her mom after the operation was over. Now Elena could have something to eat and drink. She wanted a popsicle. It tasted really good. Before Elena and her mom went home, the nurse answered all their questions about after-surgery care. The nurse gave Elena some medicine to make her feel better. She told Elena it is very important to take her medicine when she goes home so she doesn't hurt later. After Elena finished her popsicle, her mom helped her get dressed in her own clothes. Elena could have walked to the front entrance, but she and Snowflake thought it would be fun to ride in a wheelchair. The next day, the nurse will call Elena's mom to see how she is doing. Some kids come to the hospital for surgery and go home the same day. Other kids need to stay overnight. Most patients who stay overnight will go to the pediatric unit on the 3rd floor. Here in the Children's Hospital, each nurse's station has a special design, including a lighthouse, a taxicab, and a castle. To help make the hospital more fun and cheerful, an Explore Michigan theme runs throughout the Children's Hospital. Fun pictures cover many of the walls. And you should see the bright-colored carpets and fun-shaped lights in the hallways. We also make the patient rooms fun and friendly. Each room has its own personality for a home away from home feel. All of our hospital rooms are private, which means you don't have to share your hospital room with other children. Each room has a couch that turns into a bed, so mom or dad can stay overnight with you. Brothers, sisters, or grandparents can come to visit you, and you can spend time together as a family. Many kids feel better when family members can visit and be close by. And all rooms have their own TV, VCR, telephone, and bathroom. Thank you for watching Elena's story. If you or your parents have any questions about outpatient surgery, be sure to write them down and ask your doctor or nurse.